Hey, one note is I recorded part of it last night. I recorded part of it today, and it's way too long, even though I sped my voice up because I talk kind of slow. So I made it into 2 videos. So if you just want to go straight to the dream, go to part 2, and you can just skip the first part. It's just kind of about how I ended up getting to like an awakening because everybody's kind of got their own story for that. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Bye.
This isn't my usual kind of video. It's not political, at least not directly, and I feel really vulnerable sharing it, so just kind of bear with me because I had no plans on sharing it. And yeah, anyway, I just kind of felt called to today, so it's it just feels important to share. Like many others, my awakening started through meditation. I've practiced for years, but something changed. I was an atheist, and when I started feeling energy, what some might call vibration, I thought I was losing my mind. So then I found a video by Dr. Z, and I remembered watching his videos back when I still really used Facebook a lot. And he described the exact same experience. That moment opened a door. From there, I found others. And this morning in meditation, I asked my higher self, what do I need to do to align with my higher purpose? Because I can feel it. This moment, this year, is why I'm here. And that's really awkward to say, but yeah. So if we do choose when we're born, then I definitely chose this time and this place. So looking back, I see the path. Moments that felt random or hard or strange, they all led right here. Many of those steps felt compulsory, like pieces being moved. And maybe you're wondering why I'm sharing this right now. Why today? I'm kind of asking myself the same question. In meditation this morning, I was reminded of a dream I had months ago, when I hadn't really thought of since, well, just flashes here and there since it happened. But today it returned with clarity. I reread what I'd written down, and to my surprise, it felt more, oh yeah, because I have a journal, by the way, and it felt more relevant now than it did back in October, like it was meant for today. And yes, sharing this feels very vulnerable. It opens me up to being misunderstood, even dismissed, but I've worked really hard to stay grounded through all of this. And I've come to understand what I'm experiencing isn't new. It's not strange. It's something spiritual people and indigenous cultures have described for thousands of years. So here's what happened. This dream came to me on October 26, 2024. In case you're seeing this in the future, I wanted to know the date. I almost shared it that morning, bedhead and all, but I didn't because it felt too close to a political prediction, and this was something bigger. I didn't want it categorized as election commentary. Then the election happened and the 4 a.m. club became a thing, which would have excluded me anyway because I have a shift job and I'm awake at 4 a.m. Still, I didn't want this dream caught in that narrative. My cat's behind me because what I saw had more to do with the fate. Oh my God, come on, baby, come on. Had more to do with the fate of the world than a vote count. Reading it again now, I'm shocked how much makes sense, and it really does. At the time, I'd only had 2 dreams I'd call prophetic, both involving the death of family members. But this was vivid. It felt different. It felt like a prophecy. And it wasn't just a dream. I went back through my journal and found a moment where I'd asked my subconscious a question and was told, "You're a prophet." There's always this dance between trusting what comes through and pulling myself back. And sure, when I get messages, it's just my imagination. If that's what someone needs to believe, that's fine. Call it imagination. But when a thought comes through and I try to change it and can't, when it holds firm in my mind, that's when I write it down. And I've had some, at least one thing that I can clearly say ended up being in the news later on. Just the one. So it could still be the pink elephant effect. I'm not above admitting that. That day, I put away the idea of being a prophet. It felt too big, too completely absurd. I mean, an atheist prophet? That's biblical, and I don't even like religion. But here we are. So here's the dream, and I'd love to know what you see in it that feels prophetic, because to me, it revealed something powerful. We've entered the age of the matriarchy. What's happening now is the final struggle before the patriarchy finally dies. And I can feel that. Absolutely can. And I just want to note, after this dream that I had, I have been seeing Egyptian stuff everywhere. Even though I hadn't thought about the dream in months, I still have like reminders. And I get that the Egyptian thing is popular because, I really liked mummies and things growing up. So I'm not going to say that also that is not also the pink elephant effect. But genuinely, like, it gets to a point where it becomes synchronicitous. Like, or what is that Carl Jung thing? I guess serendipity. I don't know. But you see synchronicities everywhere, and that is definitely something that I see everywhere. And then it occurred to me, as today, that the reason might be because of this dream that I had that had Khufu. And I also side note, I forgot who Khufu was, and when I woke up, Khufu was the name of the person in the dream. And so I woke up thinking, oh yeah, Khufu is probably someone from Star Wars. I really thought Khufu was like someone in Star Wars. So yeah, anyway, that is my dream, that is my message.